What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jaripsu, Namaste. We like to have peace of mind and love of heart. We like to have freedoms and happiness. We want to do what we want to do. Does that contradict to what we believe, what God has planned for us? So, the peace of mind, the freedom, the happiness is the pinnacle, is what's sought out for. And happiness and freedom and peace is not the absence of challenges. It's in the core. It is at the root of our suffering. It is uncomfortable. It is discomfort, for we resist everything that doesn't happen as the mind wants or expect. You know how, for example, that we are not to go there. However, we're gonna go there anyways because we want to experience it, and then we make a mistake. However, that's the provisions of the gods which make things all well. All is well in the world. All is well in our world. So what happened for what we want, what the minds want and expect, but then the freedom is more of our ability to create harmony within, regardless of what is happening around us or somehow through us, than it is to feeling that temporary state of our consciousness of what is that challenging, the changing of the event, of circumstances, of life situation. The changes is always a challenge. The conflicts or obstacle, right? It is the state of our being as we embody and what is happening that is available here, not there, somewhere in the future, now here is the present moment, and it's wonderful. No matter if you want to grasp the future here, but we accept and appreciate now for what will come, may come, has come, and once again, here is wonderful. It's not that we have to get rid of the obstacle first, that we are unconsciously holding on to the belief that it shouldn't happen or it shouldn't be that challenging. It's a challenge. That's what growth. You know, we got to be flexible, like the bamboo stick that bend with the wind. At this moment, nothing wrong or shouldn't be happening. It's just as it is. And we will only allow ourselves to feel at peace, equilibrium, balance, and accepting as they are. Once it changes, it is because we want to escape the moment and reach for the future, for a better future, when the future is right here, right now, and it's already great as it is. It can always be better, though, because we always want more, because it's never feel like it's enough. So when you feel the balance, the center of gravity, the moment is within our reach, because we could always make anything happen, because anything is possible. We can make it happen as long as we synchronize, as long as we agree, right? Rectify for a future where 1 + 1 is 2, 2 emerge as 1, and that's soaring together. And the future, for a future we were once a thought formulate to manifest into reality. The emotion or situation is no longer here that we experience uneasy in this present moment, but then when we know that we can make that future present, we are at peace, we are happiness, we are in a state of gratitude, right? Of being here as we seek in the future and craving for becoming is a habit. So make the habit is good. A mind that is inclined towards craving, it could lead to suffering in the Buddhist term. Will always create attachment itself to a new craving once the old one is being fulfilled. And we always solve for more. We always want more. It's never enough. So we, just like, for example, me and my lady, just her is enough. And that's, will have the opportunity for others to have their own experience for another beings, because we don't need two. That's could be greedy, or just obsessed. Is it good? There's no right, there's no wrong. There's no right or wrong answer to that. However, we may certainly want to change things internally so that externally could be as beautiful as we become obsessed with changing them and neglecting how we relate to what it is here now. So that was one, singularity. As we start moving towards our preferences and start to constantly resist, that doesn't allow us to create a change to a new way of thinking, a new way of perceiving, and our new way of perception, our new way of creating that wholeness, togetherness, moving towards our preferences, and to create the changes we want to allow it to be easily, effectively, efficiently, to create what we want through our lives, the day of our lives. We don't have to deny the reality of the changes, of the challenges, of the change of the challenge. We are facing the reality. We are facing as we thinking and perceiving and formulating that tangible creativity, imagining from the dreamscape into reality manifesting. We're not denying the reality again. We cannot deny the challenges we are taking, we are facing. We are thinking that it could be no other ways but to go through it, above it, beyond it, above the debilitating, above the deprivation, above depersonalizations. We don't have to do anything about them because we are more willing to soar. We got first to start within ourselves. We got to do what we must do within ourselves while we are giving attention to what we love and want, what we desire. Because what we desire is mine, it's ours, right? We don't have to do anything much, because if it's synergistically synchronized in line, everything will work out in our favor. So as we find this space and moment in reality, will give rise anyways, right? We just let go of whatever it is that we want to hold on to. We don't want to clench on it and suffocate. We want it. We let it go. It's simple, but it's not always. We embrace uncertainty, holding on to the illusions that is only in the future, but we're missing the opportunity of the present moment here right now. Can we be free and at peace if we are hold on to the future? You tell me. So if there is no denial of the reality, with a deeper sense of understanding that holding on to illusions that only in the future cannot be freedom and peace, because the future is here now. There is no denying the reality, but a deeper understanding that our thoughts make of it. So once we have a deeper understanding that our current inner state of being contributing to the unfolding of the present moment, day by day, and aligning ourselves in tune in reality, the inner beings, the inner reality, as within so without, as above so below, the inner reality is also within our external preferences. As we both emerge, the in and out, more substantially into the form of soaring. That consciousness is now present, now here, not nowhere. Same spelling, put the dash in. Nowhere, now here. To be experienced here and now, not delaying time. Today, we are currently experiencing it right now. It is impossible for anything better to come into our lives without something getting worse or vice versa. Wow. You know, when things we feel like it's like a blessing in disguise, you know, something bad happening, but then we also recognize a good thing right there, the light, the love, the spirits, the appreciation is like, wow, you've been there for me, I'll be there for you. You know, you acknowledge that aspect of self, that fight is not in a fight with anything else but ourself. It's not anything or anyone, but it's actually fighting for the greatness, you know, waiting for the greatness because you are the greatness, from good to great, right? From better to best, nevertheless, never stress, and putting everything at rest that is no longer serving you. That beauty that we want, you know, the best, trust, love, affection, appreciation, fulfillment, bliss, harmony, joy, and blessing, baby. Absolutely, we got to work on our abs, the core, because that's the core value. That's a pillar of mind, heart, and our spirit's totality. The power of small, consecutive, of micro win will succeed. And even though it's bleed just a little bit, even though we tears with care, even though it's sweat profusely, we still here. Totally transformation, the micro and the macro is the metamorphosis that focus on achieving our goals. The greatest of all is love, baby. It's not only help us build the momentum, it scope our physique, boost our self-confidence. It is amazing how those small victories, as we can add up the stack of achievable, nothing is insurmountable. We can do it together, we can do it alone, but it's better together though. We paved the way to a bigger success down the road, above the hill, over the horizon of the sun, and taking on the small step day by day with the leap of faith as it lead to significant achievements. This concept is often referred to the power of wind, earth, fire, earth, fire, wind, water. Yeah, our own physique is that made of the five elements with the consciousness, right? And the sixth senses with the elements that lead to big success by focusing on the small achievable goals and that of the heart desire. The individual can build a momentum of self-confidence which can ultimately lead to larger achievements. The proximity between victory and failure, because failure is not an option. It can play a significant role in our success, especially when it comes down to achieving the task at hand. Victory and failure. Failure is a lesson to learn. So what can we see from a different perspective and view and humble us to taking just a few more steps forwards. It's important to note that the definition of the success can change one to reach to a new higher level of achievements. Make it seem forever out of reach. But then once you make that turn corner, it's right there and you are successful. Forever out there reaching for the failure. Stumble blocks is always something that's close to the success, whatever that success means to you, right? Because the connection is where success is. Connection is where love is. Connections within oneself and others is where life presents itself. This month of may seem more limited and manageable. The willingness to take the risks and face failure, face challenges, and it's important for you to recognize that the nature, the ability to determine an academic and success and physique for the fitness of survival and the proximity between the victory and failure is in the power of the motivator for an individual and organization seeking and achieving success. Whether you do it alone or with your significant, you got to embrace the potential of your failure, focus on the micro strategically, and moving forward and synchronize and execute it. That's a plan of action, backed by your words. You got to move. Focus on the micro strategy, achievable goals as an individual. with the monument strategically and organize it and scope the momentum, increasing their chances of achieving their long-term objective. One way to overcome this, I would say, is to have to believe it in yourself, to recalibrate, to reframe more positive light. For example, instead of seeing failure as just as a failure, see failure as an outcome for you to achieve new height, to better yourself. Don't see failure as a negative outcome. We can view as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Looking up and pray and appreciate. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Don't ask for anything easier. Ask for you to become better. By embracing failure as a natural path, part of the learning process, we can develop resilience of the mind. Strong mind, strong body. Strong body, strong mind, vice versa, right? It's a process that we can develop, persistence and grit. It's a resilient mind. Peace, freedom, and happiness is live within this discipline. The result is to experience with the lover. No doubt about it. Peace. Thank you for viewing, and I hope you find peace, happiness, and joy. Thank you.